Hello, welcome to IFT-7 stream TM. How are we doing? Oh, let me turn this stupid music off. There we go. I don't even know what time we're at right now. I haven't even checked. Let me check. T minus 26 minutes, not seconds. I didn't intend to start the stream so late. I was going to start at T minus 40, but this is where we're at. Have I fixed the chat delay? I don't know. I haven't changed anything, honestly. It should be at the max it can be at, so it shouldn't have any issues. Also, look, I'm wearing the SpaceX hat because SpaceX launched. It has all dog hairs on it, unfortunately, but whatever. Right. Give me a second. I just got to do some stuff before we start. And then, in fact, I will put up some Starship on the screen for you whilst actually okay, yeah, and let me do this as well. What am I doing? Clicking all the wrong buttons. I got a NASA hat as well. I don't know where it is, but it's super cool. I really love it. Yeah, I don't know where my NASA hat is. It's really cool though. I'd love to find it to show you guys. I'm trying to find it. Oh, there it is. Hang on. I got it. Look, I love this hat. It's so cool. It's got an astronaut on one side. There he is. I love this hat. It's so good. Yeah, so let me get you a Starship on the screen. Let me get rid of this crap, which is completely irrelevant. Get rid of that. So on the screen, I'm going to put you the NSF stream until SpaceX goes live. Well, not the NSF official stream. I'm going to put the Starbase live stream, just so we have something to look at. But before we do that, I would of course like to thank our members, Sean Plays Too Much, Carnasa, Pedro, Reknerick, and Amcat for supplying the funding for the music you can hear. Well, not during this stream because we're not playing any music because we're watching this, but yeah, there you go. So yeah, thank you to everybody there. So let's go to the stream screen. Here we are. You work at NASA? No, I do not. I live in the UK. I really wish I could work for NASA, but I don't, sadly. Sadly. I don't think I could possibly work for NASA anyway, because you have to be a US citizen to work on rockets, right? We should have a Flaffles joining us soon. In the meantime, let me just get everything else set up. As you can see, prop load began quite a while ago. I think it was at it started at T-1 hour. So we're pretty far through prop load, probably about halfway, judging by the ship's frost lines. Okay. I apologize if I can't read your messages right now. I'm just sorting this out real quick. That's not what? That's really annoying. Okay. Whatever. All right, here we go. Hello. Hello. I can't hear you.
Is it working yet?
Yeah, there you go.
Hi.
Hi. How are
Let's
you
do
doing?
this. I'm doing good.
Alright, cool, cool. What was I doing? Not opening that. Why am I opening that? Close that. I'm freaking out because there's less than 22 minutes left and I'm trying to get all this stuff sorted out.
Yeah, time just flew by.
Yeah, it did, yeah. Okay. Wait a minute, wait a
Not
minute. Is the SpaceX stream up yet? Is the SpaceX stream up yet?
don't know. Okay, I'm gonna quit opening Blender twice. Everything's opening. Why?
Oh, SpaceX is live. Okay, 1 second, guys. Let me switch over to that stream.
T-minus 43
Yippee!
minutes.
There we go.
Booster fuel will start at
Let me know if you
T-minus
guys
41
can hear
minutes, and
this,
then locks on the booster started at
and
T-minus
Flaffles as
35.
well.
So that will all wrap
They
up
might
I
at
can hear it. I'm
T-minus
watching your
3
screen.
minutes and
Yeah,
20
I
minutes
just
on the
don't
ship
want them
side,
to be too
and at
loud compared
T-minus
to
2 minutes and 50 seconds on the booster side. So everything is looking
There's
good.
just some nice
Propellant is
Starship.
loading.
Yeah, looks like we're about half full of
shirt
everything on
things.
booster, 3/4 of the way there on ship, looking good for a launch today. With that though,
I
let's
still haven't done
jump
what I was
over.
gonna
Let's
do.
check back in with Jesse real quick and all of our teams out at Hawthorne.
Thanks, Dan and
So
Kay,
you
and
watch.
great to hear
You're on
updates with
the
vehicle
X,
as we
right? You're on
prepare
X
for
watching.
liftoff.
Yeah.
There is a lot
So
more
I watch it
people
on the
there.
NASA Spaceflight channel. They're ahead. They're always ahead.
As expected.
I was watching it on theirs, but I'm moving to the SpaceX stream because they got like the visuals and everything.
Okay, this happened last time during Flight 5. I was watching the NASA Spaceflight channel, and I already caught it, and you were still waiting for it on your
Raptor
stream.
engines are built here, so there's a lot of that team here in the crowd, so they have a strong connection to the Starship flight today. Every flight test gets us closer to a fully operational Starship, which gets us closer to our ultimate goal to make humanity
I'm being
a
counter-streamed.
multiplanetary species. To
By
establish
who?
cities on Mars, we're going to need high-cadence, low-cost flights for cargo and crew.
I'm joking.
As the only fully reusable rocket with this kind of capability, Starship is the only vehicle in development that will be able to unlock
Give me a
our
second. I'm gonna
multi-planet
quickly
future.
go and
Starship
do
uses a
something.
first-of-its-kind on-orbit
Fluffles,
propellant
you
transfer
just
to
say stuff.
refuel in orbit in preparation for these long trips. With milestones like ship catch and in-orbit prop transfer coming up, 2025 promises to be huge
It's
for
just me and
Starship
you.
and our journey to Mars, with our first trip currently planned for the end of 2026. Between the reusability, low cost, and heavy lift capabilities,
Type 1 if you think Scotland is stinky.
up to 100 people at a time to destinations both near and far, and to deliver payloads farther and at a lower cost than any other vehicle. We'll be able to launch more massive payloads than anything else flying or in
Scotland
development
is
today,
stinky, type
capable
1.
of sending things like giant space telescopes
Nice.
or the next generations of space stations into orbit
Past 20
on
minutes,
a single
guys.
launch. So while today's flight
There we go,
is
chat.
just a test,
Work together,
the future
thank you.
is much closer
What's
than
going
we
on?
realize. But one flight test at a time.
What are you doing?
So let's head back to Dan and
Why
Kate
are you
for
saying
a
one?
closer look at Starship.
No reason.
Thanks, Jesse. Starship features two major parts: the ship, which has 6 Raptor engines, and the Super Heavy booster, which has 33 Raptor engines. The Raptor engine is a reusable methane oxygen
I said if
staged
Scotland is
combustion
stinky,
engine
type
that
1.
powers the Starship
Oh,
system
wow.
and has twice the thrust of the Falcon 9 Merlin engine. Now, just like we saw flights 1 through 6, the current iteration of Starship is an experimental
of course this one
vehicle
guy's saying
flying for
CGI in the
development.
chat.
As we mentioned earlier, today's
Not your
flight is
chat,
taking
the-
a ton
technically
of
there is
upgrades that
CGI
we've
on the
had
screen
in the
right
works
now,
in
right?
order to increase Starship's reliability.
I don't
and
think they mean
performance.
that.
Several of these upgrades will
Look how
also
weird
unlock our ability
Starship
to
V2
fly
looks with
longer
the flaps
missions,
all the way up
something
there.
that
It's
we'll want
insane.
to do as we start doing orbital flights.
It's not
in
even that
our
much taller, right? It's
And
only
then
like
to
a
get an
couple
even
meters
better
taller.
sense of just how big Starship is, we can start here. Let's take a person about 2 meters tall. Towering over that, you got your Millennium Falcon clocking in at 35.
I thought
Just
V2
above
was going to
that,
be
we've got
like
Falcon 9
almost
rocket
double the
payload
height,
fairing
but
attached, double
wasn't
that
much
height,
difference
you're
at
up
all.
70
Yeah.
meters. And then topping it all off,
It's
nearly
only 3
twice the
meters taller.
size. It's a fully stacked Starship up to 100.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like 50
2
or
meters
some
taller.
stuff like
It's
that.
only one ring. I think yeah, one ring,
Altogether,
and then
the
they
ship 52 meters, super
change the
heavy
payload
booster,
so there's way more
71.
propellant taking up the payload
What's
bay.
super fun
They said it
is
was
we're
gonna be
gonna make
taller,
sure
and
the
then when I
booster
watched the hot
is
fires
taller
of the
in the future.
new stage, top
Which is
stage, it
crazy
looked
'cause
taller in my
turning around and
mind.
looking at it,
Yeah.
I think it was
thinking
just
that
an
it's
It does
illusion.
look
bigger,
taller. Like
that's
you can
mind-blowing.
you can see that it is
Ship is tall
definitely
as
taller
space.
than normal
Now,
ship.
Yeah,
moving
but it's
up the
also
rocket,
them
the ship
saying that it's
features
taller
6
probably like
Raptor
tricks your
engines.
mind a
Yeah.
bit.
3 optimized for sea level
It looks
performance
like
and
I
3
don't remember
optimized for vacuum performance.
where
Raptor Vacuum or
ship V1
RVAC is a similar design
nose
to the
cone
Raptor
reached to,
engine,
but it feels like
but
this one
features a
goes way
larger
past
exhaust
the
section and a
chopsticks
larger
than V1
expansion
didn't do
nozzle
that.
to
But I could be wrong.
maximize the engine's efficiency in space. Our upgraded ship that we're debuting today carries
Watch
about
them do a
300 more
tower
tons of
abort.
propellant than the last flight's ship, bumping it up from 1,200 metric tons
If they do a
to
tower abort,
about
I'll be very
1,500
sad.
metric
I
tons.
highly
It's
doubt they
a lot.
will this time.
The ship is
Highly
designed for
doubt it.
vertical takeoff and landing
That
on
being
If
a
something
hard
happens with the
surface.
booster, that's the only way that
Now,
could
the
really
ship is
happen.
also
Yeah.
outfitted with
Oh, look.
newly
Oh, that's a nice view,
redesigned
actually.
forward flaps that are used
I'm
to
happy they gave that us on the
aerodynamically
pad.
control the
That's
vehicle's
nice.
attitude during atmospheric flight and enable a
Look how
precision
thin,
landing.
like you don't really realize until
flaps
you see this
are
view how
lighter,
thin the grid fins are, and that's why
and
they get
positioned more
deformed when
leeward
the
or away
when they
from the heat shield.
hot stage.
Now, to reach
Yeah.
full reusability, the ship has to be able to survive re-entry not just
Look at
one
all that
time,
frost,
but
though.
multiple times. The ship's heat shield
How many
is
parts does this craft?
essentially what does the job for that. We've been iterating on that every single flight.
Do we know?
Building towards
Two.
that heat shield that requires no
Oh.
refurbishment between
Oh, it's
flights.
because of DLC mod, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
heat
look at
shield
the.
is
Okay, you can see
composed of
so many
thousands
changes
of
just by this view.
hexagonal
Look at
ceramic
so you got
tiles.
new
They're designed
Starlink
to
terminals,
insulate
which
the
are
vehicle
tiny.
during that atmospheric
There's a
entry when
weird thing on the
temperatures
heat
ramp up
shield
to as
there in
high
the
as
middle at
about
the top.
2600
There's also these weird
degrees
bumps on the
Fahrenheit.
heat shield. If
A
you, I don't know
rapidly
if you see
reusable
that.
heat shield has
Yeah, I
Are
can
they
actually
panning
close that.
down the booster right now?
So
No, no, they're
continuously
looking at
improving this, flying
the
new
top of the
experiments,
nose
those
cone.
are all key focuses
Oh.
of all of
So
our
there's
flight
these
tests
little
right now.
dimple things, these heat
And in
shield tiles
between
that
the
were like
first and
dimples.
second stages is
They
our
like
hot
stuck
stage,
out.
which
I'm
we
guessing
saw
there's some
in
heat
actions on
sensor or
flights 2
something
through
behind
6.
those.
Yeah, those
The hot
those
staging
I heard
maneuver
those are
is
like
when the upper
communication
stage
stuff.
Yeah,
engines
yeah,
are
that would make
ignited
sense.
before the booster engines, and
But there's also
before
this
those booster
weird
engines
little
are
slit
completely
like
cut off.
in the middle of
With
the
hot
nose
staging,
cone's
the
heat
rocket
shield, so I do
never
wonder
stops
what that's for.
accelerating
Might
during
be
separation,
Also,
so it's more efficient
when
than
this is all
traditional stage
over,
separation. One of
I
the
gotta show you a
hallmarks of
clip.
Starship flights are the
You know the
incredible views
last
that we get
Falcon
through our
9 launch
flight,
that had
of
the
course,
blue ghost on
courtesy
it?
of Starlink. Every
Yeah.
day, we're working to
So
expand the
I was
Starlink
watching the
network,
live stream
both on
last
Earth
night. I was just
and
watching
in
a
space.
replay. When the
Here's
booster
Jessica.
landed on the drone ship in the middle of the night, there was a seagull
Oh, I
on
saw
the
it.
middle
I
of the
saw
drone
that.
ship.
I
Yeah,
saw that. Yeah,
Enables
yeah.
us to
this
bring you
poor
lots
little
of
bird.
unprecedented
Yeah.
views,
Poor guy got
both
I don't know.
from space
ghosted.
and here on Earth.
I don't know
In
if he
addition to the
escaped or if
dozens of
he's no
cameras on
more.
Starship
Nah.
itself, we
Nah,
also
he
have
got
mobile
his
Starlink camera
eardrums
kits deployed
obliterated.
in
He's
the
gone.
Indian
There's no
Ocean,
way.
connected to our
Absolutely no
aerial
way.
assets
It
and
could have
all
blasted him
ground
away
surveys,
really
which all
fast,
come
or it could have
together
killed
to
him
help tell
instantly.
the incredible
I mean,
story
maybe
of
he
Starship,
survived because there's
both
like
on
water
and off
deluge
planet.
on the
Thanks to
ship
He's
Starlink,
now.
not
Starship
healthy
is
right now.
capable of streaming more than
I don't think it's the
120
heat that would
megabits
kill it. It
of
would be the
real-time,
shockwaves.
high-definition
Yeah.
video
I don't know.
telemetry in
I think it
every
would
How'd this
be.
guy not even hear it come
providing an
down? It was
Yeah.
like
reliable
right above his
entry
head.
data
He was just
that helps
landing
Like every other
continuously
bird, like
iterate
they get
across
spooked
all
by some
systems.
person walking
And
by,
all
and
that
it's
streaming data will be put to good
they would hear
use
because they would
with
hear the
more than
shockwaves
30
as well from
cameras
it,
on the
like
vehicle
before.
for
Yeah.
today's flight test.
Yeah, it was
Starlink is
way
the
after
world's
it had
largest
its landing
satellite
burn.
constellation, operating in low Earth orbit to deliver
Pigeon running
high-speed,
away from New Yorker.
low-latency broadband
Seagull on middle of
video,
drone ship.
providing
I guess
access
I'll
to
die.
people around the world, many who have never had connectivity before. Starlink now serves more than 119 countries, territories, and other markets.
Yeah, I
and
got Starlink.
here at SpaceX,
That's what I'm
we've been
streaming on right
developing
now.
Starlink's communication capabilities not just for humans
So you
on
better
Earth,
make
I
my
have
but for
connection better.
astronauts in space.
I have
Our recent
5G
Polaris
internet.
Dawn
That's
mission,
what I'm
we
streaming
deployed
on
a
right now.
Oh my
high-speed
God, you're
internet
gonna kill
connection
someone. What are
in
you
Dragon
doing?
for the very first
I'm
time.
not.
Here's a quick look at how that went.
That's what they all say, isn't it? What's this launch?
Starlink is an amazing
Starlink.
confluence of programs at SpaceX. So we have a
I love
whole
these-
corner
this
of the
shit.
company that owns and operates a multiple thousand satellite constellation to provide internet to people on Earth.
I don't get that many
So
megabits per
Dragon was
second.
modified for Polaris Dawn to have a laser
that's a
and a Star
nice
Trekker inside of the trunk. And then it will obtain internet, both uplink and downlink, through that laser link. And it's connected to a Wi-Fi router, just like you would have in your house.
Getting online with Starlink was super easy.
It was just like getting
I can't watch
online
your
at
stream
home.
because of the
Even
big delay.
easier, perhaps.
Fair.
It just connected automatically and then worked seamlessly.
And then it was just internet. in space.
So if anyone asks me a
The
question
Starlink
directly,
performance
just
on
let me know.
orbit blew
Yeah.
us away.
Yeah,
It
if you have
enabled
any
us to talk
questions
directly with mission
anybody
control team,
about
and it also
Starship, let me
enabled
know,
us
'cause I can
two-way
probably answer
video
that question.
connection with our families back at home.
Yeah,
so
I
it
will.
just was an incredible resource.
Hey, big
I
stuff.
don't know
My favorite
enough.
memories is, you know, all
I am
four of us in
pretty
different parts of the
well-versed in
spacecraft
Starship, I
on
would
phones
say.
with our earpieces
Pretty.
talking to our families.
Also,
We get to show them the
Big
perspective that
Stock
we
is
have
like
of
a
Earth.
bodybuilder
It's
in real
very
life.
cool to
He was
Really?
a
bring
strong
them into the
man.
mission
Yes.
that way.
I was able to show my kids and
Well,
my
that name's
husband,
fitting, I guess.
you know, what it looked like to be floating in space. I got to show them out the window.
He's a big
My
stock man.
husband even exclaimed that at one point we hung up the call and he called back and I answered and he was like, I called space.
Starlink on Dragon is something that we want to include because
Oh,
we
we're
have
almost
this
at
company
T-minus 10
within
minutes. This is
SpaceX
insane.
that
We're
has
getting so close
space-based
already.
internet.
I'm-
So
Where is this
what
going?
Time
better
is
way
going
to test
fast.
space-based
Yeah, I know, it's
internet
crazy.
in space?
What happened to the last half an hour?
I don't know.
From connecting astronauts in space to
I was like,
providing
oh, I
high-speed
better
internet to
go
more
and
than 4.6
make
million active customers here on Earth,
drink,
the
and then I
Starlink
went to
team
make the
is
drink, and it was like,
laser-focused
oh,
on
whoops,
expanding
I've
coverage,
missed when I was
increasing
going to start
speeds,
streaming.
and lowering latency so that we
You
can
come back,
connect
you're like,
as
oh, I've
many
missed
as
the whole
possible
launch
around the
entirely.
world and beyond. Last
Oh,
year,
I would
we
never
activated
forgive
Starlink
myself.
in 27 new markets and are now
I know.
covering a global area
Imagine
home
you were
to
like
2.8
in the
billion
bathroom or
people,
something like
many
that.
of those who live
You
in
spend
some
too
of the
much
most
time.
remote places
Look,
on
guys,
Earth.
You
it's
come back
early.
and
To
it's
meet the
like,
growing global demand for high-speed internet,
and you come back and it's like,
SpaceX
Flight
opened a
7
new
nails booster
700,000
landing,
square foot
replay.
factory in Bastion, Texas,
I would
and
be so
introduced the
upset,
Starlink
man. I
Mini
would
as
be
well as
so
an
upset.
upgraded version of the Starlink Standard Kit. The SpaceX team also achieved an unprecedented
Man, I
launch
would
cadence,
be
conducting
very upset with that.
134 Falcon launches, with 89 dedicated to expanding the Starlink constellation. With each launch, Starlink adds more
I
capacity
really like
to the
talking about
constellation and
Falcon 9 and
continues to
Starlink
expand its
today.
coverage, connecting even more people in underserved and hardest to reach areas of the globe. Now, while our mission to connect the unconnected is far from complete, you can check out some of the Starlink team's highlights from 2024 and learn more about how our customers are furthering Starlink's impact around the world at starlink.com/stories. And a little bit closer to home, we do have a few updates for those impacted by the fires here in Southern California. So far, the Starlink team has provided about 1,350 free kits to fire departments and other disaster response organizations from down in Orange County all the way up to Malibu. That is in
Okay, so my
addition to
computer
applying
crashed.
free Starlink
Oh.
service for thousands of customers
really hope that
impacted by
doesn't
the
happen
fires
again.
all across
Yeah.
the Los Angeles area.
Don't let it happen during the
And
launch, or
just
I'll be
as
upset. I
critically,
can't
since
quit you.
enabling our direct-to-cell satellites
I'll
on
have a backup. I
T-Mobile,
have my phone
more
running the
than
live stream right now.
120,000 text messages have been sent, allowing those
just
in
in case, I'll
impacted
turn to
areas
that.
to reach loved ones,
Oh, all
dial
my
911, or
Great.
receive emergency
I'm
alerts.
pushing across drone
I've never been
stream
prouder to be an
around
employee at SpaceX
6
for
hours
moments
in.
like that where we
Where are
can
you
help
streaming on?
the people and community around us. Make sure to follow
NASA
@Starlink
spaceflight.
on X for updates as we continue to work with local response teams, and check out starlink.com.
I always watch NASA Spaceflight after because they get the
for more
coolest
information on these efforts.
like tracking shots.
But back to today's flight test.
But,
One of our objectives
V2
is to
has,
return
like, 30
the
cameras,
booster
so
to the launch
hopefully
site
we
where it
get
will be
some
caught
cool
by the tower,
shots
as we did
that we don't
on
have
flight
now.
test 5. So let's head back to Dan and Kate for a catch primer.
Thanks, Jesse. We are now T-minus 8 minutes and 40 seconds until liftoff. Flight controllers on console there in the building just behind Dan and I. You can actually see the rocket in the distance at the pad 6 miles away. Our excitement is growing. I already am not sure if I'm going to be able to remain coherent
my
after
excitement is
witnessing this,
getting
so
really-
looking forward to
You'll
it.
be all right. You'll be all
My-
right.
what am I
Just a
saying?
quick
My
status
excitement is
check.
getting
The ship
excited.
fully loaded in its main tanks
What?
online.
I don't know.
And fuel. We're going to load the header
Ooh,
tanks.
look how frosty
and
she
booster's
is.
going to be closing out real soon as well. Let's
Ship
talk
looks
about that
pretty much
second catch
full.
attempt, though. So we're going to use the tower's 2 gigantic
Is there a
robotic
banana
arms, call them
and the
chopsticks,
Starlink?
thing we use
No,
to stack
surely not.
Starship onto Super Heavy for all the
Someone was
integration
saying
ahead of
that
the
they should
flight, and that's
strap
what we
a
use to catch by moving
GoPro to one of the
stuff like
Starlinks
landing
and
legs
send it
from the
away.
booster to the ground
Like get a
side,
shot like
the
that.
lighter
That would be
booster
such a
means you
good
can
shot.
carry more into
They
space.
pan into the payload into asparagus
Now,
tied to a
in
rope.
a
Yeah.
nominal operational scenario
Also,
following liftoff,
there's
and
going to be
after
a
the 2 stages
NASA
separate in flight,
plane flying
Super
from
Heavy will
Australia to go
return
and
to the
try and
launch
capture
site,
the re-entry.
reignite its
So
engines
Really?
to slow
Yeah.
the vehicle
Oh.
down, and
So we
the
might
tower's
possibly
arms
get footage
will
of that.
catch the rocket
Probably won't get it
booster.
live, but we
And
might.
Just to get
Hopefully,
to this point,
I'm really
just
hoping
like
we get
before,
that footage at some
thousands of
point.
distinct vehicle
'cause that
pad
could look really
criteria
cool.
have to be met prior to that returning
Someone in
jet.
chat just
We
said
need healthy
I'm at.
systems on the booster, healthy
Someone just said I'm
systems on
at
the
Jetty
tower,
Park. Where
and
is
full
it?
command
Jetty
of
Park's in
mission
Cape
flight
Canaveral.
for the day. If we don't send that command before the booster
They're not even in the
mission
right. They
ends,
just said
or if any of those
I'm in
automated
Jetty Park.
checks
Where
kick
is
us
it?
out, that's what
That'd be
happened
so
on Flight
funny.
6. The super heavy booster will divert
They
to an
they just
offshore
they watch live
trajectory,
stream. It lists
and
off, and they're
it'll
like,
go
I don't
out
see
into
it.
a landing burn in a
They goes
soft
to the tower at the
splashdown in
Cape
the
and it's
Gulf
not there,
of
and they're like,
Mexico.
has it already launched?
Now, we have said it before, but it remains
Oh, we
true
missed
today.
it.
We
No.
accept no compromises when it comes to
That'd be
ensuring
so
the
funny.
safety of
Hey,
the
you're
public and our
900
team,
miles off,
and
buddy.
that return will only take
Look how
place
tall
if
Tower
the
2 is
conditions
compared
are
to Tower
right.
1.
And one of the
That's
unique
insane.
aspects of Starship flights
Makes
is the
sense,
return of the
but
catch up that
still.
super heavy booster and the audible sonic boom
Because
that
I don't
comes
think
with
with
it in the
Booster
area
V2
around
they'll
the
be able to
return location.
use Tower
General
1.
impact to anyone in the area
Mm.
is just a
So
brief
I don't know if they're gonna
thunder-like
like
noise,
make
but
it
it
taller,
definitely lets
or
you
if
know
they're
it's
just gonna
coming.
stop
Oh,
using
yeah.
it, or maybe only use it
It's
for
something our
captures.
neighbors in Cape Canaveral, Florida, and Vandenberg,
Yeah,
California,
look, so
have
here,
become accustomed
this
to
is the
over the years,
nose cone
and now
area.
we're
I'm
bringing
guessing
the
this is the
boom
new
to Boca.
Starlink
So
terminals
here's a peek
here.
of what to expect.
Yeah.
And then there's this weird bit here. Oh, damn it, they always cut away when I'm trying to explain stuff. Are these real sounds? Oh, they are. Okay, so that's it. That sounds very like KSP-like.
Oh. I have a question about Starship that I need to be answered.
Yeah.
The flaps are getting smaller. Is that correct?
The forward flaps at the top are smaller, yes.
I know, but
As I
like in
mentioned
future
earlier,
flights, will the
we have
flaps get so
Starship
incredibly
Raptor
small
Starlink
that
employees here
the
fully
Starship that lands
invested
on
in
Mars
this
might
flight test,
not have
and of
any
course,
flaps?
many other SpaceX employees also here
Do you
across
think
our
that's a
site.
possibility? Maybe
And
turned into
teammates-
the 2016
I
one?
think,
Every flight
honestly,
test
there
has
could
been
be a
pretty
possibility
unique,
that
and we're
they
all
wouldn't
very
need
excited
That's
to
what
bring
I'm
around
thinking.
flights.
I've
I'm pretty
heard
sure
I've heard
Alex
rumors
looking
that
forward to potentially
the flaps are
watching
gonna get
those
smaller and
chopsticks
smaller and
catch
smaller,
up
and they
like
might
another
need
booster.
they might not need
So
any.
let's see
thing
how
is, I don't know how they
excited
would
they are
control it.
today.
They'd have to use RCS, I guess.
And that could be like 20 years down the road, so they'd probably figure some things out.
Yeah. Hello, JoJo's. How you doing?
Jojo.
Just under 5 minutes.
Oh God, we're under
to
5
go.
minutes. I'm not
We
ready.
are
I'm
all
not
very
ready.
excited here. We're gonna send it back to you at Starbase for the final
Don't cry,
minutes of
don't
the
cry, don't
countdown.
cry,
Get
don't
your
I'm not
man.
ready.
Don't cry, don't
I'm
cry,
not ready
don't cry.
for a potential
All
second
right,
booster catch.
thank you, Jesse.
Also,
Potential.
So if you just tuned in under
Well,
5
it's
minutes ago,
pretty-
you picked the right time to do it.
I'd say it's pretty likely to happen.
Just a quick status
Although they
check.
do-
Bruce
So
Trump.
we're almost fully loaded
Oh, I
on the
don't know.
booster. We'll be
Also, they're,
fully loaded on
as
the
I
ship,
said
fully loaded
before,
on the
they're
booster
using
coming up soon. Our range
Raptor
team
from
just
Booster
reported that we're
12.
looking go
I
in the
think it's
range.
Booster
That's
12 that
super
landed first.
important. Our
Great news.
security guys, Mike, Kyle, Nick, the
They
whole
haven't- I don't
team
think
out
they've
there in
shown
the
which one
elements,
it
making
is,
sure
but-
everything's clear, doing a fantastic job.
Yeah.
And we are coming up on 4 minutes.
I
looking
thought
good
it
for
would be a
launch.
gimbling
Yeah,
Raptor because
certainly
the
exciting.
outer Raptors got completely
Now,
toasted. But
we do have an opportunity
I heard
to
people saying
hold
that
at T-minus
they
40 seconds
possibly
if
were using
necessary.
a
This is a chance for
non-gimbal
us to
Raptor, which would be the
perform
Pi
additional
Raptor
checks if necessary.
3.14, whatever it was.
If we need to repressurize some tanks, or if there's a wayward vessel in the range last minute, opportunity to clear it out. But everything currently looking good. Now, once we pass T-minus 40 seconds, a number of events will occur in rapid succession. The ground spin and ignition systems come up to flight pressure.
heat shield is
ship
gonna
will
be
go
insane
to
on this
internal
one.
power. After that, the quick disconnect or QD arm lockout is
Fluffles.
removed in preparation for retraction, which will happen shortly after T0.
guessing it
And yeah,
crashed or
once we
something.
pass T-minus 40 seconds, we do have the ability. We have the ability to
Okay, we're
recycle the
looking
count
good.
under certain conditions back to that
Can you hear me?
T-minus 40
Yeah.
second mark.
Okay, I didn't
There to
crash. Something
assess
funny
what
just
happened and,
happened.
assess opportunity to
So I
recycle
went out.
into
I went out
T0.
because someone knocking on my
We've
door,
used that T-minus
and
40
it
hold
was my
a couple
dad. And I was like,
times.
"Dude, the launch is in 2 minutes." He's like, "What?" And he ran downstairs.
We aren't
I forgot to tell him.
expecting right now that would cause us to hold
Wow.
there.
I feel so bad.
We
I'm a
can
bad
hold there
son.
For several minutes. Main
Uh,
thing
what
you're
was I gonna
watching
say
at
again?
is you kind of
Oh
set
yeah,
a
have you seen the
clock
heat
because
shield on
your
this thing? How
temperatures will
crazy it
change,
is?
The fuel and the locks, everything pretty
The
quickly,
red
so you got a
shield.
couple of minutes that you
So,
can hang out and
have you
figure
seen how many
things out.
missing tiles there
There
are?
are
It's
items
insane.
that
No.
if we
They're
pass them,
they're
we're scrubbed
everywhere,
for the
but it's on
day. One of
purpose.
the main one
There's
Mhm.
literally missing tiles.
One of the main
Like,
ones
there's got to be
is that
hundreds of
flame
missing tiles on this
deflector,
thing. It's
At
insane.
the bottom of the launch mount, water begins flowing for that at the T-minus 10
And then they've got
second
the,
mark.
So,
If we scrub at any point
is
after
there
that,
a
it
chance
becomes
of the flaps
midway.
melting again
The
like
team
previous
shall need
flights?
to refill the
It should be
deflector
a
as well
lot
as
less
all of our
likely
prop
this
that we
time.
use
I'm not
to
sure if
load
they
on
made
board
the
the
heat shield on the
vehicle.
new
It's
flaps thinner
pretty much
to
just under 11 million
compensate
pounds
for
of
the,
prop setting on
like,
that thing
you know,
right
give
now.
them extra weight
We
margin.
can actually recycle
Because they're less
about
likely to get
24
heated.
hours now.
But because they're moved
which is
inwards,
incredible
the
given
plasma flow
sheer
is not going to
volume
get
of
in that
propellant,
gap,
that is on board the
hopefully at
vehicle there
all,
on
because
your
it's going to be
screen.
Dude.
deflected away more.
Dude, we got 2 minutes.
Yeah, we
Coming up on
do.
the 2-minute mark.
Did you
Again,
get the
a lot
big
of
ass
It's gonna be-
rocket
things on the
DC
plate for
notification now?
Starship today.
It's gonna be 30 seconds before you know it.
A lot of upgrades.
Here we go.
Doing a lot of
Here we go,
ambitious
guys.
things in space this time. Our first payload deploy.
So yeah, you
relighting
can't
a
see the
Raptor
missing heat
engine.
shield tiles because behind it is the ablative
Yeah.
black
Look
backer,
good.
and it's all black, so
as
you
we
can't
mentioned
really
before,
notice
we
it.
have an
But when
opportunity
they
to hold at T-minus
zoomed
40
in, you could
seconds,
like
not
see it
tracking
very
any
clearly.
issues
There
at
was a
the
ton of
moment.
Wait,
that,
Who's
would
that
be
worker
necessary
sleeping on the
now.
chopstick arm?
So fingers crossed we can pass through that checkpoint without stopping.
Oh,
But
shoot.
the folks on
might get
console
yeah, look at
are
this thing. What is this thing?
continuing
Is it
to
event?
evaluate
I
the
think
launch
it's like an
commit
event or
criteria,
something because you can see
making
it's like
sure
comes
that
out.
the winds are within limits as well.
Dude,
as
we're
any
about to
of the
hit 1 minute.
restrictions,
Oh,
but
God, yeah, I
man,
should take
compared
that
to
off.
yesterday, this is a textbook.
I'm gonna order
just
Chinese
now.
food real
Oh, yeah,
quick.
little
No,
breezy
no.
today, but we
Okay,
got
I'm
good
sorry.
blue
No time.
skies, for a launch
Don't
today.
curse the rocket.
So at this point, all the prop has been loaded on the
China.
vehicle. We've closed
It's gonna land
everything
on a
out.
village.
We're doing our final
The China
sector
village.
control or steering for
Okay.
the engine checkouts.
They're like, not again.
I don't know what they
Once
said
we
the
hit
hold gate was.
30
I'm guessing
second
it's
mark,
40
we'll hear
seconds
the
as
flight
usual.
director give
Let's see.
the final
Oh, we're
go
past 1
from
minute.
launch.
We're past 1 minute.
So we're under a minute. As we said,
My legs are
Dude,
like,
it's
expecting
doing a
hold
dance
at
right now.
T-minus 40, but do not be shocked if that happens.
Dude, we're about to hit 10 seconds in a
And we can hang
couple
out there for a
seconds.
couple of
I'm already
minutes if
sweating.
we
I'm
Oh
gonna
my-
turn the sound up a little
If
bit.
memory serves me right.
30
we-
seconds
rather 4
already?
seconds.
40
Pass through
seconds.
prop load gate.
Oh no, my
All
computer's
right,
lagging.
fast
Please
one
don't.
for that prop load gate.
Hot diggity
They
dog.
passed the prop
All
load
right,
gate.
so
We're looking good.
we're going to let our flight director, Ty Huntington, take
Flight
it
directors
away.
go for launch.
20.
We're
They
going
just
for
said go.
launch. We're going for launch.
No hold, baby. I'm ready to go 5 miles a second.
20 seconds.
Oh my god, I'm sweating so badly right now.
Holy shit.
Here we go. Here we go.
T-minus 10, 9, 8,
Come on, you can do
7,
it.
6, 5,
Go, baby.
Here we
4,
go.
3,
Yes.
2,
We got ignition.
1.
Come on.
We have
She's away. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god, she's leaping off the pad. Let's go.
I can hear it from my house.
Look how fast it's going already.
vehicles pitching downrange.
Look at, oh, you can see the new piping on Starship like very easily.
You
Even
can?
through the frost, yeah.
Booster
They
check
redid the
pressures
piping
now.
on the outside. You can see it very clearly. Oh, nice. All
7
33.
flights already.
Yeah, it's
All right, we're
insane.
more than 30 seconds into flight. Telemetry
1, 2,
showing
3, 4, 5, 6,
33
7.
out of 33 engines as it's pitching downrange.
Oh yeah, listen to that sound.
This thing was just at the tower a second ago. Where is it?
Avionics power and telemetry nominal.
Oh, look at that thing. There's something flapping off
Here
the
are
side
good
there on the left
call-outs
of the
on
camera.
the ship and
It's
booster
like,
avionics.
some-
You just heard the
I don't know if
rumble
that's
hitting
metal?
us about
Is
6
that metal?
miles away. Watching Starship
I hope
arc
not.
into
That looks
just
like metal.
endless blue skies right now.
That doesn't look good.
Vehicles
Well, we
supersonic.
got
see
all
that?
engines lit. No.
More than a minute into
It's on the
flight,
left
the
of the screen.
vehicle's
It's like a flapping
supersonic.
metal flapping about in the wind. That's a bit worrying.
Max Q.
It's fine.
Okay, as long as it gets through max Q, then
So
we're
we
good.
just passed through max Q. That's the
Like that was
greatest
legitimately
stress
like
the
a
vehicle's gonna
chunk of metal
experience
flapping
on
off.
the way
Okay, it looks
uphill.
like it's fine. It's staying on.
Reminder that all of our teams
But it's
out here
definitely
on the
peeled-
ground are
peeled
now
off a bit.
looking at systems
forgot to
on
use
the
Elmer's
tower.
glue
They
for that
just
part.
did a manual check through. That's going to inform that manual flight
Do you
director's
see it though?
decision.
Like that's weird.
I don't see it.
Yeah.
Next moment coming up though is going to be hot staging.
Oh, look at the plume already.
Don't
it's already
take your
green.
eyes off it. It's one heck
This
of
is
a
a
light
this
show.
is like different to normal like flights. It looks much brighter.
What
than
a
normal.
gorgeous ascent.
It does. It kind of reminds me of the last one, though.
Ship engines getting
Yeah.
ready.
Because it's in the
for
afternoon.
Yeah.
That's going to
that's true.
happen while we're still
But we're not
attached.
going to launch in day, or we're not going to land in daytime.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
can still see the
That
ship's
metal's still
engines
Oh, we're
fucked
not?
off
from the
a bit,
ground.
but it's better than it was.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that metal.
It's kind of like right on the edge of the camera, so I'm not sure if you
A
can
little
see
under
it.
30 seconds away
Oh.
from that. We are hearing good
Oh.
call outs on the tower preparedness
That's,
from the manual
venting.
checks. Reminder though, we
Venting
still
the hot
got
stage ring, I'm
automated
guessing, or
checkouts on
something
the
like that.
booster and the ship itself. As
Come
of right
on.
now, our manual checks and our manual
This
commanding
thing really
is
turns like
looking go.
It really
go
does.
it
for a
like
catch.
just
Booster
some,
cut off.
oh,
That
here
is
we go.
incredible news.
And
We just heard the call
Go.
for booster
Right.
engine
Yeah.
cutoff.
Most
Hell
engines
yeah,
cut off,
she's
down to
away.
those
Stage
middle
separation.
three.
Nice, nice.
oh wait, oh no,
Oh,
oh no,
we're
we
missing
got.
one. We're missing a Raptor.
That's fine.
Yeah, we're
That's
good.
fine.
That's fine. We might get a divert, but we'll see. Okay, Bets, do you think we're gonna
Alright,
get a
hot
divert?
stage
Raptor chip.
confirmed.
I don't
We
know,
got a
man.
booster hopefully on our way back
it
to
might
us.
not need
and
that.
a ship now making its ascent.
But I don't know what their
into
parameters are. Would they
space.
consider
How's it
one
going
engine
in
out
Hawthorne, Jesse?
bad?
It's great over here. You can hear the crowd screaming for every milestone. The booster is now making its way back
Don't
down to
divert.
Earth.
Oh
Looks
no.
like we have 12 of those 13 engines ignited. We're using the engines that actually gimbal.
We are
Listen.
go for booster return.
Oh, we got booster
And
return!
excellent call.
Is it really?
there.
Yeah,
We are
that's
go
what he
for
said it.
booster return.
Oh.
Oh, this is gonna be
There's a
incredible.
lot of
This is
Okay,
gonna be
here we go,
incredible.
here we go.
Line up to ensure that we could have a
We're about to
safe,
see it again. Last time was
a
October.
safe booster catch, and it sounds like we got the go for that.
Oh, there's the hostage ring.
Whoa.
And there you can see on your
I think
screen,
they zoomed in the camera from last
we
time.
had
This
the,
looks like
we just jettisoned the hot
Here's the hot
stage.
stage.
And there's a
Oh,
I
here's a
great,
totally
different
thought
angle
they were.
as well.
excellent
Oh my
view
God, I
there
thought they were
of
gonna
the hot
divert.
stage
I
floating
thought as
away
well.
from the super heavy booster.
They're actually going to try it with an engine out. This is going to be very interesting. I wonder if the ship's
Now
going to
we've
roll
shut
itself on
down
purpose
the
to keep
engines
that
for that
engine
boost back burn. That
closer to
confirms
the
boost back
towers
burn
or
is
further
now
from the towers
complete.
so that
was the
if
first
it
of
needs
2
to
burns
divert from the
required
tower like it
for
can
the
in an
vehicle to make its way
emergency,
back down to
it will
Earth.
have more thrust on one
And
side.
next coming up
Well,
will be the
it's gonna be
landing burn.
amazing
That's
because
going
it's
to be
not landing in the
13
ocean.
of those center
Yep.
engines igniting
Tower
again.
catch or not.
And that will then go down to, from 13 down to 3 engines just right before we touch down for that booster catch.
Although, from my
Now,
view,
reminder,
I don't
our
know if you see
stage
this
one
right now. I'm looking at the
objectives
booster. It looks very
are
much still
to
above the
have
ocean.
a
Obviously, it can
controlled
glide, so I'm
ascent,
guessing it's going to glide over.
stage separation, as well as a controlled boost
This looks like
back
a
burn
really
and
old
hot
Whoa.
stage, as well. So
Yeah,
we're
it
looking
does.
good for that so far. Some great views there
Oh, they're missing a
from the
hexagonal
ship
tile
of
on
Earth. That
the
looks
flap
incredible.
there. Normally, they have like
That's intentional, right?
No, that one, that's like a test, like on the back. You know, on the back, they put like the little hex of
Now,
tiles
Starship's
on
ship
every flap.
is
There's one
still
missing.
firing
That could be
its
on
engines
purpose, but
right
I don't
now.
think it is.
Starship trajectory nominal.
And great
Normally there's a
call-outs.
full,
Starship
like,
trajectory
hex
is
there, but
nominal.
it's not.
You can follow along
Oh,
the
dude, here it comes.
telemetry, the altitude
Oh, yeah.
in the bottom left-hand
Oh,
corner
yeah.
for the super
Come
heavy
on.
This
booster,
looks very
as well as
similar to a
the
flight
right-hand
I've seen
corner for
before.
the
Yeah,
ship.
I hope it goes
And
well.
these views are just amazing.
I don't care. It's gonna look so cool anyway.
Yeah.
Holy crap! It comes in fast.
Look at that aerodynamic, like,
Again, the
phenomenon,
booster
I
is
guess,
currently
what you
making
call
its way back to
Okay,
the tower
It's going
today.
almost through the clouds
We're
now.
looking forward
Yeah.
to a
It's
booster
past the
catch
plume,
with the
or some of the plume.
chopsticks.
Oh, no, it's not.
In
Okay, it's a
the
lot higher than I
meantime, You
thought.
can see those grid fins
Oh,
there.
Look
yeah.
how fast it's coming in. This
Helping
is
to
insane.
Oh wait, it's gonna go
control
through the launch
vehicle
smoke, just
and
like the
guide it
last
back
one.
Yeah.
to its
That's what the clouds
landing
are.
site.
Oh, dude,
Booster FTS.
dude, this looks just like.
Now with that,
Yeah.
we're
Flight
gonna hand it
5.
back. How's it going
Booster
over there,
FTS is
Dan?
sick.
Where is it?
Kate?
There it is.
How are you doing, Kate?
Come
Seeing
on.
that in person.
Come on.
Holy crap! That's moving so
You
bad.
know, Dan had to take that
Through the
entire
clouds.
segment.
This looks
because
just
I
like
couldn't
Flight
talk.
5.
That was
Yeah.
incredible.
There it is.
We can see the
Come on.
booster coming back in now through the
Oh,
plume.
yeah.
At
Do
least
the
it looks
thing.
that
Come on,
way to
guys.
us.
Do the thing.
It's incredible that it basically
Whoa!
returns. It looks like a
Look at that.
speeding,
Come on.
just like
Ship
this
Oh, what?
silver
That is such a
flare,
cool view.
coming back to the.
I know.
the
That is
There
so
goes.
cool.
There goes.
standing
It's doing
by
it. It's doing it.
for,
It's doing it.
You're so early.
attempting
You're
to
so early.
catch the booster at the tower. This would be the
There goes
second
relay.
tower.
Oh my God,
catch.
dude,
on.
it's about to catch.
Come on. Come on. We got all engines. What? We got all engines.
Uh oh. Uh oh.
Booster now hovering as it
Dude, they
aligns
caught it.
with
They
the
caught it.
tower
No way.
God. God.
Booster
Come on.
coming in. Get
Down
ready
to-
for that boom, Kate.
They
down
got
to
it.
Engines.
Oh my God. They are just
They
too
caught
good.
it.
They are just too good.
Okay, I just got an advertisement, but
There's
it's
no
okay. I saw
fires.
it.
There's no fires this time. They are just too freaking good. What the hell?
Oh my God! What? That made it look easy. They make it look easy.
I cannot believe
They
that
make it
happened.
look easy.
You heard it here. Mechzilla
That was
has caught
incredible.
the booster.
That was
That
like
was
a lot
so
cleaner.
clean.
Once
That was
again,
clean.
for
I
the
know.
second time, a
How did they get the
successful
engine back?
catch
They must
by the
have
launch
shut it
tower.
down,
This
or
is the
like the
same
system must have
tower,
shut
the
it down,
launch
and then
pad
it must have
where
realized
that booster
that it
took
could
off
relight
from
it.
just
It's like,
7
The one
and a
engine
half
literally
minutes
said,
ago.
"I'm not done yet."
yeah. Look at
Great
it, it's
view
rocking. Can you see it
from
rocking?
the
Yeah, I
chopstick
can see it.
arms
Dude,
looking
it came
at
in
those
like,
hypersonic
oh whoa,
griffins
look at
that
this view.
steer the booster for
Whoa.
that precision landing.
You're like so early compared to me.
It almost looks like it's flapping its
Yeah,
wings.
Wow.
you can see
Whoa,
just how
that was
small
so
that
good.
catch fetting is too.
That's all we needed to see,
Just
man.
So massive.
Oh wait, Starship's got an engine out.
That was absolutely insane.
Uh-oh.
It
It
should be
does.
It'll be fine,
Meanwhile,
but that's not good for
We're not
landing
done.
burn.
But
We're
wait,
not
there's
done
more.
yet.
Oh, they've lost the big one.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh no.
That's
Wow,
very bad.
that is just absolutely
Uh-oh.
stunning.
That is very bad. It's not road.
That's not good at all.
And this,
It's-
of course,
it's not at its nominal,
a gorgeous view there from the
trajectory
tower
or,
looking down at the top of
velocity
the
yet.
booster.
Oh wow, it's losing them all.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Is that on?
Oh, that's
is
not
it-
good. Oh no, it's down to one engine.
Tracking.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we lost thrust.
Maybe they're
Now we're
checking.
standing
Maybe they're
by
tricking us.
for, views from the ship, but who can take their eyes off of that incredible sight?
Ship's,
Yeah.
ship's nominal
The
velocity
second
is
catch
20
of a booster
or
back at the launch tower.
2,560.
It was incredible to
something
see
around
it come back down.
So it's about
just
400
this
or
silver
4,000
flare in the
kilometers
sky.
an hour off.
And we can still see the launch plume behind
Damn.
us.
They don't have data
and,
anymore.
Wow, that
Yeah.
we definitely.
This is
I
not
can't
good.
speak for you, Dan, but
I think it's safe
that
to
was very
say we're
good.
gonna lose the ship.
Yeah.
I wonder
and right
why.
now
I wonder
you
what
can
caused that.
see
Because
some of
why
the
did they
telemetry on
stagger
the
out
ship
like that?
engines has gone
That's
out. I'm
weird.
waiting for an update on what our ship status is. We were approaching that ship.
There was a
engine
fire
cutoff
on one of the
time.
flaps.
Was there?
So just waiting to hear.
That's what they're saying.
So obviously we've got
On one of the aft
booster
flaps, there was a
back,
fire. That's
booster
what they're
on
saying.
the launch tower in the chopstick arms.
That shouldn't really cause an
but we
issue
are
though.
waiting to get an update now.
Oh shit!
on
Rest in
Hey, at
peace.
least boosters survived.
As we were expecting
Yeah.
ship
So-
engine
so
cut off
they
about
got-
40 seconds
So that's
ago.
now
We saw
two
some of
or one
those
engine has reflown
engines start to go
reflown
out
twice
prior
now, so
to
that's their
that
first
point.
like double reuse there. That's cool.
And so right now we are just standing by to try and get the latest word on where we are with ships. So stick
They
with
haven't
us
said
for
it's
just a
blown up
couple
or
of
anything.
minutes
This is the
as
first.
we
Yeah, well,
wait
no.
to hear some updates.
Now, if you just recently joined us,
This might be the
you
first
might
ship
want to
they've
hit
lost
rewind
in
and go back
a
about
while
9, 10
to,
minutes ago
like, orbit,
to
right?
when
Well, it
Starship
was
lifted
IFT-1
off
that they lost it in orbit,
from the launch
technically.
tower that you see there.
Or not in orbit,
we
but on
had
the way
a
to orbit.
gorgeous ascent followed
I think the
by
last
a
one
stage
was
separation where
3.
the ship separated
Did it
from
blow up? We
the
don't know,
super heavy
but
booster.
probably.
The booster performed
It's
a
most likely
Yeah.
because
maneuver and
Starship,
returned
Starlink
back
would
to
definitely be
the
getting
Gulf
data
Coast
right
here.
now.
There you can
And
see
you know,
it on
you know
your
how good
screen.
Starlink is in space. Starlink
Obviously
would
a
be getting
successful
us data
catch
right now.
back
So.
at the launch tower, which is something that we were all hoping to see.
I wouldn't have
and
expected
really
a
couldn't
problem with
ask
the ship
for
at
a
all.
more
I
beautiful
wonder if
background
it's
with those
that piece
blue
of metal
skies
that was
and blue
hanging
water
off
there.
that I saw.
As Dan said, we
I
are
don't
standing
think
by
it could
for
be,
Yeah.
maybe.
an
That was
update
really
on the
strange.
ship that had ignited its engines and started making its way
Also,
up
I
to space.
apologize if
so,
you hear this
standing by for
annoying
more
sound in my
info on
house.
that.
There's a baby lamb in my
But
house.
wow,
so
what
it's
an experience
very
to
noisy.
see that take
Most
off.
Scotland answer ever.
And for that booster to come back, you can see
Baby
Look how
lamb.
clean the
on your
top of the
screen
booster looks.
to
Looks
the-
like it
the
hasn't
place
even
that it
launched yet.
From,
I
once
know.
again,
The grid
there were
fins look really
thousands
clean.
of,
Normally they're like messed
catch
up, but they actually
commit
look pretty clean.
criteria, which is
I
basically
wonder if
just
they
all
made
the
them
things
thicker.
that we
maybe.
have to assess and
I can't wait
evaluate,
for
and
What
once
About
again,
It
make
to
sure
make a
that
video
they
about the
are,
ship loss.
make sure that
that
everything
guy.
is clear and acceptable conditions both on the vehicle
This
side.
is going to be a very
as well
interesting.
as the
I
tower
don't think they
side
have
in
to do a
order to
miss.
enable
Maybe they
that
do have to
catch.
do a
So,
mishap report for this actually,
obviously
because
from
it's
the last
they-
two flights
I know
that
they
we
don't have to do a
done
mishap
where,
report if it
the,
gets
Flight
destroyed
6 we
during
attempted,
re-entry,
but
but I
had to
don't know
divert into
about.
the ocean, and then on flight 5 we
like,
did have the first
going
ever
to orbit.
successful catch of the booster.
I'm guessing
we
they would
used
have
the
to do a
learnings of
mishap.
those two flights to hone in that catch
That was
commit
such a weird
criteria,
shutdown of the
and we
engines,
saw
though.
success today, which is
It sounded like
pretty
it.
awesome.
An explosion happened, then it spread to the other
Status
engines,
check.
but I don't know.
So we currently do not have comms with the ship. So
Maybe the
trying
maybe
to
one of the
figure
other
out
streams is
exactly
tracking
when
it.
that
I could
happened and
see, but but I'm not
exactly
sure.
what happened.
They would probably
so
be tracking the
obviously
booster,
the
let's
flight
be
controllers
honest.
right now.
Jeff Bezos lost
going
the
through their
Yeah, I was
first
literally thinking
stage,
about
and
that.
X lost
looking to
the
make
ship.
sure it's
Yeah, I was
not
literally thinking
anything
about that.
instrumentation on the ship, but actually try and get us a status. So again,
Someone
we're
just said,
gonna
"I'm finished
keep
with my dinner. What did
listening
I
in on
miss?"
this. We'll give you an update as soon as we have a little bit more. So for now, stage 1 back in the tower,
These
waiting to
chat
find
people
out
are
a little
funny.
bit more about stage 2.
Oh, that was the quickest mission.
That was the quickest mission. Wait, no. No,
No,
actually, no, this
IFT-1.
was, yeah, no, I think this was actually, because IFT-1 had such a low thrust to weight ratio, I'm pretty sure it might have actually gone longer. I could be wrong.
But for the booster to boost back and come all the way back down.
Yeah, true, actually, you're right.
That lasted, what, 10 minutes?
Yeah.
It still shows an engine still on.
So if you are just tuning in,
It's because it's
we caught a
winter
booster,
time.
but we
It
are still
screwed the
waiting
ship.
to find out a little bit more on
Don't
the
know
ship.
how.
So it did
Look at
successfully
booster, it's complete, like,
separated.
no
We did that
fires,
hot
they're not
staging
even,
maneuver. We
they
did
didn't have
see
to
all
use the
6
fire
ship's
suppression system by
engines
the looks
on
of
the
it.
way uphill during
It looks
the
like a
fall
still
set.
image.
But as we were getting to the end of that ascent burn, we saw engines dropping out on telemetry, and we have since lost contact with the ship. So again, we're still listening in on the loops, trying to figure out how much we can get right now. But again, stick with us. We'll bring you updates as soon as we hear them. Really exciting. We were able to catch the booster today.
Well, I really enjoyed watching
Obviously,
the
we want
booster
to get the
land.
ship
Yeah,
all the way
same.
over to the Indian Ocean.
It
May
would have
not be able
been
to do
it
that
would have
at
been
this
really
point,
bad
but
if it was
we'll
a
give you some
divert
updates as
and we
soon as
lost
hear
the
a little bit
ship.
more about
Yeah.
the ship.
For those that didn't
So I'm
catch,
really glad they caught
earlier,
this.
was a new version of the ship. This was its debut
The thing is,
flight.
Flight
So
5
a lot of
was
learnings
in
here for
early
sure,
morning. This is in late
as we continue
afternoon.
to tune in
Yeah.
and listen
So the
in with
lighting's
teams and try
almost
to
the
gather
same.
more information to understand where we stand
Definitely
with the ship.
a bit
But
brighter.
as Dan mentioned before, teams are trying to make
Oh, there's a
sure
cool
that
picture.
it's not an instrumentation error. We want to find out if
Yeah,
it's,
let me send this to
did we
you.
just
I
lose
don't know if you see it.
communication or did something else happen
Oh,
with
the
the ship?
booster's
So teams are
booster
actively
just
working, trying
did you see
to
that?
figure
No.
out what
I saw
we
the booster
can,
just wiggle a
what
bunch
we can
and it like leaned to
find
one
out,
side.
and we're continuing
I don't
to
know, maybe that's the
listen
video,
in
but
They might
and
be pulling
find
it
out more
in
information
using
to share as we can.
the chopstick
But
carriage system.
as we
but I
said
could be wrong.
before,
Okay.
and you can see it there
I
on
saw
your
it just like
screen,
kind of tilt to the left
what
and
a
lean.
beautiful, beautiful sight to see another
Should be
booster
fine,
back
but
at the launch
it is
tower.
quite windy looking by
That
the
was
sounds of it. I can hear
successfully
the
caught
wind
just
through
minutes
the
ago.
microphones that we have.
After sending the ship off into space and having seen it for the first time with my own eyeballs in person,
Yeah, they can
it
confirm
was
visually they
pretty
lost ship
awesome.
33.
And yeah, the thunder-like sonic boom was really fun to experience.
Yeah. So
That-
we are
that
getting
boost back
a little bit more.
picture is
so
cool.
We did lose all communication.
Me with no ship.
What if Blue
so,
Ring sniped
that
ship
is
33?
essentially telling us that we had an anomaly
Oh,
with
that is
that
so
upper
funny.
stage. So we were just coming up to the end of that ascent burn for the ship when we stopped when we
Me with no
started
ship.
to lose.
I could see this
a couple
being
of
the
engines. We
like
saw
the
those
first
dropping out, and
reflown
then we
booster.
did lose telemetry from the ship, so that means we didn't have
I can see it
contact
too.
with it. So at this point, we are
Knowing
assuming that the
SpaceX,
ship
they
has
might
been
scrap
lost.
it. I don't know.
So this was a brand new vehicle, essentially.
Well,
This
they need
is
to refly
kind of
boosters
an
if they're going
upgrade
to get
version.
HLS
So
off the ground.
with
Like, they
that,
need to
there's
be
a lot of
flying
things
them
you're
pretty
upgrading, but
soon.
there's a lot of things you're going to learn as all of those systems are now interacting with each other for the first time. But at this point,
It looks very
we did
good.
lose
Like,
the upper stage of
I don't know if
the
you
ship. So
like, you know,
again,
when it
we're
had
gonna,
the
we're gonna
shot of
listen
it
in and
coming
try and figure out
directly
a little
down,
bit more
and
about
we
what
were looking at
happened.
the intersection.
And
I
obviously,
don't know if you
we'll do
noticed, but it looked a lot
kind of a
less
full breakdown
hot
once
than
we
it
get
did
smarter
the first time. I
ourselves
don't know if that was
in
just
the
the
coming
lighting or
hours and
something.
days as well.
For sure. For those
I was watching the
that,
other live stream. It looked
have
pretty
recently
hot.
tuned in,
Maybe
we're
not
now
as
a
hot,
little over
but
T plus
Also, it
16
didn't look like it was gliding
minutes
as much. It just
after
went like it
liftoff.
looked
We
like
do
it went
believe
straight
that
down more
we
so.
have lost the ship during its ascent phase. It successfully separated from the Super Heavy booster, but during that ascent phase, a couple of the engines dropped out, and then shortly thereafter, we lost communication with the vehicle. So we are assuming that we have lost the ship, but we are standing by to confirm that, and once we can, we will. But this was a new version of the ship, of Starship, and it
least we
was
got a landing.
intentionally designed
pretty cool.
and flown in order to basically test the
Vizzy
envelope,
just ran out of
as
juice.
we have done with every one of these test flights. The
Your
keyword
Vizzy
here
program
is
is ran out
test,
of juice. Please
and really
reset.
trying to understand the boundaries and the maximums for the ability of this vehicle to fly and understand
What could
where
they
those
have
boundaries
possibly
are.
done
So
wrong though?
we
Other
always
than the fact
Don't
that it was
know.
a giant
that
ass shard of metal. Oh
excitement
no!
is guaranteed.
You can't see the shard of
today.
metal because my stupid camera was
Success
blocking it the whole
not
time.
guaranteed. And so yeah, we are standing by to see if we can learn more about the
Someone just
status
said
of the
7 people dead. It's Flight 7. That doesn't mean... This chat on the spaceflight thing is... They're really funny. Someone said Queso farted, blew up the ship. You know what would be a really badass move right now?
What?
Is if they just pan back to the ship and it's in orbit.
That would be so fun. It's like, oh my god, it's here. Guys, the ship, it's alive.
I am alive.
We just lost telemetry because there was like a solar storm or something.
There's no way.
That was so hilarious. I'm actually upset. I'm actually upset because I wanted to see the Starlink deployment.
Well, there's always Flight 8.
And all those heat shield tiles we were anticipating just gone to waste.
How is SpaceX gonna do a replay video of this?
They're not.
They're just gonna show the booster?
Yeah, it's gonna be like 2 minutes of the booster.
It's like, get ready for Flight 8. The booster lands,
They'll
that's it.
probably have some cool little shots of the ship exploding, maybe. Like they have engineering cams. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, they have the cameras of the engine section. I would really like to see what that saw.
Probably boom.
So this is interesting. This is an interesting take, by the way, on this, in my opinion. We are so used now to Starship just getting to orbit that this was just completely out of nowhere that it just didn't make it, right?
Yeah, we gotta realize that these happen.
Yeah, of course.
We're so spoiled that we can't realize that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, the boosters landed, like, that's incredible on its own, so...
But in my opinion, don't want to be rude, this was a step back mission, but they can learn.
I don't know if I would agree with that.
It could be, depends on how you look on it.
I would say it depends on what caused the failure, if I'm being honest, because I don't like it could be a new system or it could be an old system. I don't know what it is.
I need food time.
Oh, the booster's depressing the engine section with the CO2.
That's cool.
Yeah, so if you see that, that's not a fire. That's actually the fire suppression system going to work and getting rid of any of the fires that are in there. Though I don't think there's any fires because there was no smoke, but they're gonna obviously vent anyway, so they might as well just get rid of the gases.
Look at the fuel line on the top of the booster. You can still see some of the frost. Is that the frost?
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, that's the. I think that's the oxygen tank up there. No, that's not the oxygen tank. I think I can't remember which one's on top of which. Normally it's oxygen.
My brain.
On the bottom, right?
My brain just thinks that they have so much fuel left.
Yeah. Well, they maybe do. I don't know. It's weird. They obviously have some extra fuel just like in case they have to do the divert from the pad. Like if they come down, they can divert from the pad into the fields there. But I don't know if they're going to need extra fuel for that or not. They maybe do.
So what's the policy of when do they go to the booster after it's landed at the tower?
When
Like-
do they walk out to it?
Yeah, when's the grace period between that?
Well, they're gonna obviously vent it, and then once it's vented, they're gonna bring it down with the chopsticks. Then they will put it on the orbital launch mount, lock it up with the pins, and then once it's locked up and vented, they can go to it. Although I think they will also try and reconnect the quick disconnects to the booster as well before they approach it, because obviously they want to make sure that the flight termination system is not going to, activate randomly. I don't know how long the power on the booster will last for. I'm guessing it's going to last for several hours, even though it doesn't stay, on, or it doesn't stay launched for several hours. I'm going to guess it's several hours or so, just for this reason, so that it can sit up there, of course. Because it will take a while. Like the chopsticks aren't going to, just drop it down there. It's obviously going to take ages for them to very slowly move down to safely get it down. Hello, Victor Manuel Condori Ramos. That is a name.
It is a name.
I'm seeing people putting the New Glenn upper stage on Starship's booster.
That might work.
Yeah. You know what? That would work, right? Because one failed.
Thanks everyone for
with Starship,
continuing
one
to
failed
stick
for New
around
Glenn.
as we
It's gonna
were
be
checking
so,
in
like,
on
off-centered.
the
Wait,
status
is that
of the
real?
ship. At this point in time, we can confirm that we did lose the
What?
ship.
Here,
However,
I'll
Starship,
bring this up if I
the
can.
total vehicle did have an on-time
Someone's like,
liftoff
oh, only
at
connectivity was lost.
4:37
No,
p.m.
no, I
Central
saw,
Time
someone
from the
posted
launch
a
pad
video
just
of it
behind us
breaking
at
up.
Starbase Texas. Gorgeous
There. It's
ascent
not real?
and successful stage separation. The booster pushed the
Look at
ship
that.
off.
That is so cool looking.
The ship disconnected
Wait, is it real?
during that stage separation. The
don't know,
booster
I
came
think so.
back
It
for
looks
a
real.
successful, the second ever
That
I
is
can't tell.
booster
insane. It
catch.
looks like something
That- that'd have to be in the middle of the
launch
ocean.
tower, which was pretty incredible to see.
Yeah, it was great to see the booster come down, but
Whoa,
we
that's
are
gonna freak a lot of
obviously
people
bummed
out.
about ship. It
That's
looked like
gonna
we
hit-
lost contact with
Oh,
it a
that
little
is so
under 8.5
cool looking.
minutes into flight.
That's gonna hit
when
some stuff.
You start to
Yeah,
get
Oh,
that
that's-
well,
main engine cut
based on the
off.
fact it was going over their head, I am going to
We
guess
obviously
it is
need to
gonna
go
hit some
through all the
stuff.
data. It's going to take some time.
That's
in the next
not good
hours or
for the
days. We're
media.
gonna figure out exactly what happened, come back, fly the next one, get even farther. Reminder.
I can't
it's
wait
a
for people to
test,
say,
it's a flight
SpaceX is hurting the
test,
atmosphere.
it's an
It killed my
experimental
dog.
vehicle. So we'll figure out what ended our day today and make sure it doesn't.
Starship
end our
heat
day
shield went through my
tomorrow.
living
So,
room.
I'm
as
honestly,
we do that,
not
we're
gonna
going to
lie,
continue
that-
to provide you updates
that's
on our
real,
X account
that
on
is one of the coolest things I've
SpaceX.com.
ever
So
seen.
just continue to tune in there as we learn
Wow.
what happened. We'll be ready to share it.
Exactly. So for now, we
I'm gonna
are going
save
to
that.
wrap up our webcast.
Yeah, it's
We'd
cool.
like to thank the folks in
Wait,
the
can you
county
post it in DMs?
for supporting the
yeah,
launch,
I'll
as well
find it,
as the agencies that
Pedro
enable
closes
us to
this
launch,
screen.
and of course to our viewers
And we're sure
for
that's real,
tuning
right?
in.
And thank you, Kate, for coming down.
I'm
doing
gonna
this with
guess
me.
it
This
is,
was-
right?
It was great to
Because,
have you here.
I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
Well, it could be, yeah, because
That'll do it
it's
for us.
slightly
We'll
more
see you
like
guys
it's
at the
darker
next
in
And
the
you
day.
see,
Flight test.
also, you see the when they pan over, you can see the trees, and they look like trees that are similar to where Starbase is. So, but that
They're
still,
tropical trees.
I don't know where. You know where that might be? That might be over Florida area, maybe.
You
Or-
might be right, but if Florida's really thin, so I'm hoping it won't hit Florida or the coast of
Let
it
me
at
look.
all.
Let me look at a map, Google Maps, so I can. Yeah. I'm doing
Non-American looks at American map.
this. I'm doing this. Let's have a look.
It depends on where it broke up.
Yeah.
Because if someone's recording from there, then it went over Florida. I don't think it would hit it.
Okay, so here's Google Maps. Let's not dox myself. So Starbase is right here, and I don't actually know the trajectory Starship takes. I'm guessing it goes between Cuba and Florida here. That's my best guess. So it could definitely be Cuba or Florida right here down at
But
the south of Florida, maybe even over
the thing is, those chunks look like they were moving real fast.
Yeah, they were. Could be the Bahamas as well. Maybe it was the Bahamas actually, because that's like a tropical area with those kinds of trees, and it's like right. It has Starship would have to go right in that kind of area, I guess. Maybe
You
it
know
says
that
on the post. Let me check.
that breakup looked like the breakup from Gravity, the movie.
I don't know that one. I'm not gonna...
Dang it!
Oh, here we go. Here we go. It says on the post.
Oh my God, it is.
and Cayos.
Wait, Turks and Cayos.
I'm gonna look that up on Google Maps. Where's my map gone?
That doesn't. Is that Mexico? No, it can't be.
Sounds like a Mexican place. Oh, it's an island. Oh, here we go. It's just above the Dominican Republic in Haiti.
Oh wow.
So
okay, so it went in the
traveled
ocean.
quite far. It traveled quite far.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no way.
I'm just glad it didn't. Yeah.
It's gonna. There's nothing past this it could really hit.
Yeah.
That is insane.
One of those, maybe the Dominican Republic, maybe a chunk.
It would. I think it would have to curve, right? Because maybe, but.
Well, they're looking at it, and it's like not quite over their heads. Looks like it's directly over Cuba.
Yeah, I guess we'll see because NASA's got a space telescope that tends to be able to detect debris from Starship, for example. It did that in the past.
Well, I'm just glad it didn't hit anywhere over Florida, because then everyone would be mad.
Yeah. This is so cool.
That's cool.
It just looks incredible. It looks like...
You need to send me that video.
Yeah.
Looks cool.
Oh yeah, let me get that. It looks like something out of Transformers, honestly. It's incredible.
You're gonna have to look at that Gravity movie scene, by the way, because it looks just like it.
Yeah, I'll have to have a look. Oh, here's another picture. I'll send you it. It's just like a continuation.
Jeez.
So that's definitely
very bright colored.
Yeah. Well, I'm
different materials. Yeah, Cards thought it was gonna hit somebody. We did research.
Well, there we go. That happened. That's insane. What a weird
Booster got
flight.
caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Booster's it doesn't even look like it's launched. It looks so clean. In fact, look.
I know.
I'm looking on the NSF stream right now. Look how frosty it still is on the tanks there.
I'd call that success.
That's definitely success for Booster. Did very well.
The booster got caught, but the ship got a low taper fade.
You know what? I'm looking at the I keep saying this, but I'm looking at the booster. Also, the engines look really good condition as well compared to last time. Like the outer engines, they don't look bent or anything. I'm guessing they did what I said they did. They said they should do, which is actively cool them, which they didn't do last time, which is why they got bent up. But look at the bottom of the booster. It doesn't look charred as much as the last one was. You could see like the whole like color from the steel being like tempered or whatever it is when it gets like heated up. This one doesn't look as badly burnt as the last one. So strange.
You know, I think what happened to the ship.
What?
This is serious. I really think that before they got, I think they were around 20,000 kilometers an hour. I don't know. No, not that fast. I don't know how fast they were. I saw 20 and some other zeros. But I think
21,000.
Okay. I think that they accidentally hit lock retrograde last second. Or whatever it's called.
They accidentally put the booster program on the ship.
Probably. One of them accidentally clicked lock prograde or lock retrograde.
Yeah. Oh man. That's rough. So, the next ship and booster, I think it's booster 15 and ship 34. I could be wrong. I think it's that combo though. Booster 14 is just getting its engines fitted, or Booster 15. Sorry, I said this is Booster 14, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So Booster 15 is getting its engines fitted, so it's pretty close. It's going to get, once its engines are fitted, it's obviously going to go through cryo-proof testing. I don't know where Ship 34 is at, but they're going to have to make some changes to that ship because that did not perform very well.
No, not at all.
So I don't know what height it broke up at. I'm going to rewatch because I'm curious as to what height it actually broke up at, because that could tell me something. Like, I'm wondering if the forward flaps were, I doubt this is what happened, but I'm wondering if the forward flaps maybe added a bunch of drag and like made it
Let's go back
front
to V1.
So I'm gonna be I think it's too high for the atmosphere to make. Yeah, it's way too high. It wouldn't.
It's not the flaps from maybe.
No. So here, for example, you can see that now this has nothing to do with it failing, but I'm just going to point this out. Normally there's, how many tiles is there here? 2, 4, 6. So normally there's 7 tiles here, but there's one missing. I did notice that immediately. Normally there's another one there.
So go back to that metal that you saw flying around.
Yeah, okay. Let me see.
I never saw that.
So you see here? Do you see this bit?
I can't see it. Your camera's in the way.
Oh, I keep forgetting about that. Hang on a second. Let me move that. Do you see it right there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This bit. See that flash?
I don't know if that has anything to do with the engine bay at all.
No, I don't think this is what caused the failure. This is just something I noticed because it gets through max Q and it stays on.
Like
so
the vehicle's super silent.
I don't think that's what caused it, but that is something they might want to look into because that's not good. Like if it re-entered, that could be an issue. I don't think it was an issue during the flight. Also, look at all this. See this like bit where it's at? That looks shoddy. That does not look like it's put on very well.
Mm-hmm.
So they might want to look into that because that just looks like they kind of just like stuck it on with glue or something because it's just all like unaligned, screwed up and all that.
Double-sided tape.
Yeah, it's not good looking. It's
Give
like
him a low
patchwork.
taper
It might even be
fade.
patchwork. That might actually be what it is. It kind of looks like that sort of thing.
Ring-a-ring-a-ring.
So let's go up here. So I'm going to look back at... So this is... I don't know what the last view of ship we got is. It's annoying that they only gave us booster views after some point. I wish we got ship views as well, because that would have really helped in seeing what was the issue.
So this
this view is so
Ship V2 got a lifespan about 8 seconds.
Yeah,
like a speeding.
I'm just
like
gonna rewatch this. Look at this view. This is just such a good view. The booster coming in.
I didn't see that.
You didn't?
But you're right.
This is what I was
no,
going crazy about. It's such a cool view.
Catch the booster at the tower. This would be the second.
Like, look at that perfect engine ignition. I can't see any
perfect
issues.
Camera
with
tracking.
Yeah, I can't see any issues with these engines, and obviously we got the 13 relight instead of the 12, which lit on the.
Do you think that was on? Do you think that was on purpose, maybe, to see if they could boost back with it?
Maybe, because that would kind of explain why they were able to. They still considered or still did send it back to the pad. That could be why, but.
Has Elon Musk posted anything about what happened to the ship?
I will have to look. Give me a second. I'm just repositioning my stream stuff. Let me have a look. I'm just gonna search up Elon.
Squid Game.
Hopefully he's not saying anything very not good of him, which he normally does. Nope, he didn't say anything. Does SpaceX say anything? Nope, they just sent the stream. Okay, whatever. Right.
Elon just says, "I want to shoot myself."
Okay, so let's see. So this is where the first engine goes out. Oh, we do get our last new ship here for a second, right?
The chopstick arms, looking at those.
So it's at 20. I was right, 20,000.
For that precision landing.
Around that.
So the first engine goes out.
Right, yeah, right there.
Right here at 17,000.
And no one noticed until like at this
Yeah,
point.
I
No one
only
really
noticed when I was like we were just like chilling, looking at the booster, and then I just looked back. I was like, "What the heck? Why is there an engine missing?"
Yeah, and I look back, and then the two bigger circles went dim.
And I honestly thought that even though this engine had gone out, they would still make it to orbit, but clearly
Ending.
something much more dangerous than one engine going
almost
out.
looks like
Well,
it's flapping
I mean,
its
it's safe to
wings.
say something
See
within
just
the
how
engine bay
small
went
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah,
catch fetting
yeah,
is,
definitely.
too.
Obviously.
Something that's just
Something
so
caused a
here's-
chain reaction.
So we lose. This is interesting. So I wonder if. Okay, no, we do have data here from the ship. It looks stable.
Nothing's really
right?
going on.
This looks
Meanwhile-
stable, right?
So it's nothing to do with the rest of the ship. It's just the engine bay.
Yeah. So there's also this view. Where is it? There's like it's.
catch fetting is too on something that
So this view. I can't see anything that looks off here.
I don't see any smoke boom boom.
No, I mean you probably. I mean, look how see that's where it's launched from. Look how far it's gotten. Like that's.
Like,
pretty insane.
yeah, I can tell why those fireballs the people saw were that big.
Yeah, yeah, they were really. It was really far. The weird thing is though, this ship has been like reinforced a lot compared to ship V1 because obviously we saw in the last flight. I think it was the last flight. The ship just broke up when it slapped the ocean, like broke
Yeah,
in
it's
two.
split in half.
I don't know if this is what caused them to make it stronger. I'm guessing it's other thing. Oh, actually, no, it might be because remember during re-entry it kind of got completely messed up.
that's just
So
so
it might also be
massive.
why. So so you see something else I'm noticing is the cameras keep dropping out like
That one
constantly. You
is
see this?
Absolutely.
I
insane.
don't know if that's anything to
Yeah.
do with what's going on.
And the
'cause
camera quality's bad.
I don't think that's anything to do with the failure. I think that's just this camera,
Meanwhile-
honestly. Did we get any more views of ship after this point? Like, so
Meanwhile,
this is. Oh, they cut away just
We're
as the
not
two
done,
other engines
but
go
wait,
out.
there's
done
more.
yet.
They're just focusing on the booster.
Yeah, well, obviously they're gonna do it.
Wow, that is just
So it's
absolutely
it passed
stunning.
20,000.
And now you see how slow it's accelerating. Maybe it was spinning at
And
this
this,
point.
of course, a
Although-
gorgeous
no,
What's
view
the-
there
wait, what's
from
it-
the tower looking down at the top.
What's the little
of
tracker
booster.
down there? What's it doing? It looks like it's going straight.
It is wiggling a
See
little
just
bit. If
how
you look
small
here,
that
see it's
catch
pitched
fetting
up, and
is
then
too
watch in a
on
minute
Yeah.
when these
something
engines
that's
go out,
just
it's gonna
so
pitch down.
massive.
Obviously, this is only in 2D, so it could be like
That was
rolling and
absolutely
yawing as well.
insane.
We wouldn't know. This is only pitch, I believe.
Meanwhile,
Like
We're
you'll
not
see now
done,
once these two
but we're
engines
not
go out,
done
it's gonna
yet.
start pitching down a lot, like faster. It should be in a second. here.
Wow, that is just absolutely stunning.
You see it starting to pitch down like out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And this, of
And
course,
then it
And how long does it do that?
Gorgeous view there from
Well, it
the
stopped
tower
there, but
looking
now it's like
down at the top of the
overcorrecting. That it's
booster.
still moving. It's still moving. See, and now it's pitching up again. Why is it pitching up again after it just pitched down? You wouldn't
right,
expect
and
that
we
typically,
are
right?
tracking.
And now obviously it's completely
Well,
stopped.
I do that a lot.
I do wonder, like, because you see here where obviously the telemetry gets stuck and it shows the engine still firing. Is that the point that it explodes, or
All right, and we are.
I don't know?
When does the speed stop? When does that
right,
stop?
right here.
Right,
You
and
see right
we
here.
are
Okay.
tracking.
And
That's
it.
probably the point something went bad.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if this
Yeah.
is. I might have to check another Starship launch. I don't know if this is normal, but as you can see here, the LOX is way more than
Oh.
the methane. That could be fine. Normally, there is one that is less than the other, but I don't know if there's that much of disparity normally. It does look like. I'm actually going to go back a bit to see. Oh, wow. Look at. Do you see that? Did
What?
you see that? Look at the propellant. The LOX isn't moving, but the methane is like going down super quick.
Oh yeah, something happened.
We figured it out. Look here, right? See, they're going both together.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We figured it out. We got it. So
So what
something
does
must
that
have
mean?
leaked, right? Something must have leaked, maybe. Because why would the methane go down, and like even if you have missing engines, it's still going to burn the LOX and the methane at the same rate on the visual, you would assume. It's not like when one engine goes out, suddenly all the other engines go like methane rich for some random reason.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, it's definitely a chain reaction.
that's a very interesting observation. I'm going to write that one down because that's an interesting one.
We found something before. What about it? That's crazy. I'm gonna head out in a minute.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream pretty soon.
That was fun. When's flight 8?
Well, that's a good question. Why am I so low right now? That's a good question because
Oh
what?
my God!
What?
Someone from the Caribbean Sea just got view of it exploding over the sky.
Oh my God, where's that? Where?
It's an exclusive on the Juno community server. Starship from the Icon of the Seas in Caribbean Sea by Pablo.
I'm watching.
It literally explodes.
Oh. Oh man.
Oh my God!
That's
And it's
crazy.
in the evening.
That's crazy. Try catch a COPV, yeah.
So it did explode. Okay.
Well, that
we
was.
knew
I feel
that
like
would
that
happen,
was quite
but-
obvious.
Well, I know. I thought it would just like keep tumbling and then eventually break up as it hit the atmosphere.
Here, I'll
But
show that real quick if I can bring it up.
oh my goodness!
This is insane. I don't know if there's any sound, but they got 2 videos of it. Oh yeah, it's got video. It's got sound. Not that it would.
And they're not going to hear that explosion
no.
either, obviously, because there's in space.
That is pretty though. And it just completely is gone. And then here's the re-entry, of course.
Oh no! Someone just said the Starship ship just Columbia'd. Oh, that's messed up.
So from this, the view from the same guy who posted that video from the Caribbean, it looks like the debris is just going straight into the ocean. Like it's not there yet, but it's like there's just ocean from his view, so it's most likely just going to land straight in the ocean.
Crazy.
So yeah, hopefully that's what's going to happen. Oops, apparently the booster's getting lowered now. Let's have a look. Oh wait, there's a fire.
Oh no.
It's the QD again. That might be fine, but the audio's going off. That shouldn't cause an issue in theory.
Oh, it's getting bigger. Fire is creeping up on the booster as we speak.
It shouldn't cause any damage in theory, but you never know.
What about that one mosquito?
You know what? They might do this on purpose. They might burn it. They might be. You know how they burn the flame stacks when they're doing the tank farm. They might burn it on purpose. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go back to see what caused the fire because I'm really curious. Oh, so yeah, there's no way. Yeah, look, see. So look, there's no propellant flowing.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that's on purpose. Because, you know, like last time it was on fire, I'm guessing it's on purpose, right? Surely. It's probably just venting, because as you can see, the tank's still white with frost.
Yeah.
So that's probably on purpose.
Alright, well, that was a good stream to watch. I'm gonna head out.
Alright, thanks for joining us.
Mm-hmm. Farewell.
See ya. Well, there it is. That was a weird, weird launch. That was so weird. well, there we go. I'm going to end the stream now because I think we've gone over everything. Booster should be fine now. They're just venting it. And, yeah, that was a very strange one. So, as always, I'd like to thank our members, Sean Plays Too Much, Carnassa, Pedro, Reknark, and Adam Cat for supplying the funding for the music you normally hear during the streams. And as always, thanks for coming, and I'll see you in the